Wel, bydd darn o leia cyn anna carsio nhw hwyrwch na marsen ac yn estra sy'n dol o'ch leinti. Bo fer ac yma clwydioch at anichte y meisg na sgipian sio. Hai nesht na fanager ac is faith, sio ac efo Billy Brown. A Billy Brown i'r goi glad mae'r manager East Fife has a darn o ruin.
Well, it's different, yeah, that's for sure. You know, after all the years of being where I've been, you know, it's a wee bit of culture shock, there's no doubt about it. But, you know, I chose to come here, you know, a good, well-run, friendly club, and tend doing well. Settling down to part-time football again, it's pretty difficult. I must admit, you know, it's not been easy for me to do that. I'm used to working with players, you know, every day and influence them every day and get well prepared for the Saturday. Well, when you're only 2 nights in a Saturday, it's a wee bit different to do that. And you know, sitting here on a Thursday night, the pitches are rock hard out there, and there's no really anywhere to train. So you know, I've got to adjust to that situation. But you know, I knew that before I came. I've been part-time before. Jim and I started at Berwick Rangers, remember? You know, we had all this when we were there, and I was part-time for a wee while when I was a player at Wraith Rovers, so I know the practicalities. I had just forgotten them a wee bit.
A Billy a fast klachtje levi koperle kluichter in a paars doenje.
You know, you finish training about 9 o'clock at night. You know, there's 18 players, and you know, at the minute you know, I take all the training as I have done over the years, and I'd like to individualise a wee bit, especially with the younger ones. But it's very difficult. Time's not on your side, so for that point of view, is a wee problem. But you know, everybody in these leagues are in the same position, so it's not as if, you know, it's a unique situation. So you've just got to make the most of it, and I'm quite happy with the way things have went so far. You know, one thing I've still got is all the enthusiasm I've ever had and all the ambition I've ever had. So I want to take them as far as I can. You know, and I don't know where that is yet, but I'll treat the players here the same as I treated the players wherever I've been. You know, I demand a work rate and a level of enthusiasm, and it'll be the same here.
Hij roet ik in drugel met joint bal kosje de halopad, troi je hule schien naar het tachers te hoef iabisch, agus de bergen eterjalichtje zo'n het lie erhurst.
I can see why the top clubs and the full-time clubs want to look after themselves. You know, any country, the more full-time clubs you have, the better. So where East Fife fit in, East Fife will fit in exactly where they deserve to, you know, where they can go themselves. You know, I think they'll find their level. Every team finds a level. And who's to say that somewhere along the line East Fife can't go full-time? They've been full-time in the past. So it all depends, you know, how they do. It's a difficult time for Scottish football, but I think East Fife are a well-run club, and they've got as much chance as anybody surviving and thriving a wee bit.
Bij het na lees manager ik hard, agus a Billy a katjige gewille immekunjach mee on suige a glubbe.
You know, you can only go back to the supporters and ask them to put their hand in their pocket so many times. You know, and what they've raised is just phenomenal, and you know, the things they've done and the way they've supported the club has just been, you know, that wouldn't happen in a lot of places. So you've got to give credit to the supporters there, but that can only happen so far, and the players can only go on so long, no getting paid. You know, they've got to get paid somewhere along the line. The wages have got to come in. So I fear for Hearts, but with the supporters I've got, you've got to say that there's always a chance of them surviving. But I think that Mr. Romanoff has done well. You know, they've won 2 cups when he's been in charge of the club, but I think it's a time for now for somebody else to come in. You know, you don't want to go down the same road as Rangers had to go down. I think that's been a disaster for Scottish football, and you know, the last thing I would want to see would it happen to Hearts. But I think with the you know, there's lessons for the Rangers situation. And I think that, or I certainly hope that Mr. Romanoff won't let that happen to the Hearts.
A Billy Gama said Eden as Arstairs, Joy and Gordon Mahoyam, manager Eater like Hibs.
Yeah, well, that didn't last very long, I've got to say, you know, but yeah, I mean, I've been in the club for about a fortnight, I think, and yeah, and I felt quite comfortable with it. I've never felt fazed by that kind of thing, and yeah, I was a bit disappointed it didn't work out better, that one, but yeah, that's what I've always wanted to do, and now I've got the opportunity to do it. You know, when I set out at first, I didn't mean to be an assistant manager for nearly 25 years, you know, and that's the way it worked out. I was always wanting to be a manager, without doubt. I wouldn't have come here if I didn't have that in mind, you know. I still want to do that, or I would have packed it all together. I want to get as high as I can, and that's what I'm striving for.